Hello and welcome. Trampoline park have become a fun and exciting way for people of all ages to enjoy physical activity. However, as with any physical activity, accident can happen, and trampoline park accident can result in serious injuries. Whether you have suffered a slip, fall, or injuries from a trampoline, you might be entitled to compensation for your pain, medical bill, and other damage. Today, we are going to discuss how to handle a personal injury claim involving a trampoline park accident. We will walk you through the process, what evidence you need, and how to ensure that your rights are protected if you have been injured at a trampoline park. Let's get started. Step first is understand the type of injuries at trampoline park. Trampoline park can be a lot of fun, but they also come with risk. Injuries in trampoline park can be caused by a variety of factors, including first is falls. Falling off trampoline or landing incorrectly can lead to injuries like a sprains, fracture, and concussion. And second is co- collision. Sometimes two jumpers collide mid-air or while landing, leading to broken bones or head injuries. And third is unsafe equipment. Trampoline or other park equipment that is poorly maintained can result in injuries like sprains, tears, or even more severe accident. Fourth is lack of supervision. If a trampoline park fail to provide adequate supervision, particularly for children, accident can happen, especially when children jump into areas that are too crowded or where safety measures are not being followed. If you have suffered any of these type of injuries, the good news is that you may be eligible to file a personal injury claim against the trampoline park. But before you do that, it is important to gather evidence and ensure your case is strong. Step 2 is seek medical attention and document your injuries. The first thing you need to do after an incident at a trampoline park is to seek medical attention. Even if your injuries seem minor, it is crucial to get checked by a healthcare professional. Some injuries like concussion or internal injuries might not be immediately observed. When you visit a doctor, be sure to explain how the injury occurred, as this will help establish a link between your accident and your injuries. Ask for a copy of your medical record, which will be visual when you file your personal injury claim. You will also want to document your injuries with photographs. Take picture of any visible injuries like bruises, cuts or swelling, as well as any injuries that may have long-term effect such as a scare or mobility issue. A step third is report the incident to the trampoline park. It is important to report the accident to the trampoline park immediately. This creates an official record of the incident which will be essential for your claim. Make sure to speak with the manager or another responsible person at the park and file out an incident report. In your report, be sure to include the date, time, and location of the accident, a description of how the accident happened, the name of any employees or witnesses who were presented, any medical attention you received after or the accident. Keep a copy of the incident report for your record. Step 4 is gather evidence for your claim. In order to build a strong case, you need to gather as much evidence as possible. Here is a checklist of what to collect. First is medical record. As mentioned earlier, this will help establish that your injuries were caused by the trampoline park accident. Be sure to document any hospital visits, doctor appointment, treatment and medication. And second is photograph and videos. Take photo of your injuries, the scene of the incident, and any unsafe condition at the trampoline park. If there are any defective trampoline or other hazards. The picture to show the lack of proper maintenance or unsafe condition. Third is witness statement. If anyone witnessed the accident, ask them to provide a statement or testify. This could be other park guest, employee, or even friend or family member who were with you at the park. Fourth is incident report. As mentioned earlier, ensure that the trampoline park has filed an incident report. Request a copy of it to use as evidence. Fifth is park rule and waivers. Many trampoline parks require guests to sign a waiver before entering. While waiver can limit a park's liabilities, they don't prevent you from making a claim if the accident was caused by negligence, unsafe condition, or failure to follow safety protocols. Be sure to review the waiver and the park safety policies. Step 5 is identify the responsible party. To file a personal injury claim, you need to identify who is at fault. The responsible party could include the first is the, the trampoline park. If the park failed to maintain safe conditions, provide adequate supervision, or follow proper safety guidelines, they could be liable for your injuries. If defective equipment contributed to the accident, the park may be held responsible for not inspecting or repairing it. Second is park employees. If an employee was negligent, for example, by not providing proper supervision or allowing unsafe behavior, they could be individually liable for your injuries. And third is third party manufacturers. If the trampoline itself was defective or poorly made, the manufacturer could be held responsible for injuries caused by faulty equipment. Identifying the responsible party will help you determine who to hold accountable for your injuries and who to seek compensation from. Step 6 is understand the damage you can claim. When you file a personal injury claim, you can seek compensation for various type of damage. They may include first is medical expenses. This include any medical bills for treatment, hospital stay, surgeries or follow-up care. You can also claim future medical expenses if your injuries require long-term treatment. Second is lost wage. If your injuries prevented you from working, you can claim compensation for lost wage. If the injuries affect your ability to work in the future, you may also be entitled to future lost earning. And third is pain and suffering. Trampoline park injuries can cause physical pain, emotional distress, and even long term psychological effect. You can seek compensation for the pain and suffering caused by the accident. And fourth is punitive damage. In case of gross negligence or international misconduct, you may be eligible for punitive damage. These are awarded to punish the responsible party and deter future harmful behavior. And step 7 is consult with a personal injury lawyer. Handling a personal injury claim, especially involving a trampoline park, can be complicated. A personal injury lawyer who specialized in premise liability and recreational accident can help guide you through the process. Your lawyer will help you evaluate the evidence, determine the value of your claim, and negotiate with the insurance company on your behalf. If necessary, your lawyer will also represent you in the court to ensure you receive the compensation you deserve. Step 8 is file your claim or lawsuit. Once you have gathered your evidence and consult with a lawyer, you will need to file your personal injury claim. Your lawyer will file a claim with the trampoline park's insurance company. If the claim is not settled out of court, your lawyer may proceed with filing a lawsuit to pursue fair compensation for your injuries. Be sure to file your claim within the time limits allowed by law, as each state has a statute of limitation for a personal injury case. In conclusion, handling a personal injury claim involving a trampoline park accident requires attention to detail, gathering the right evidence, and knowing your right. If you have been injured at a trampoline park, Don't hesitate to take the actions and seek the compensation you deserve for your medical bills, pain and suffering, and lost wages. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more legal advice. If you have had an experience with a trampoline park injury, feel free to share your story in the comment below.